Welcome, foolish mortals.
Time to be turning around. If only you could.
Cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Hey, Henry, what's holding you up? Let's get on with the show. We can't hang around here all day.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
There's no turning back now.
This is the greatest show!
It's coming on the night. With the runaways are running tonight. Impossible comes true. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show.
Now it's time for the WDW Beyond the Gates podcast with your hosts, Michael Hurley and Gary Aruda.
That's right. This is the WDW Beyond the Gates podcast, episode number 540, recorded from the D. Fauntleroy Studios in Kent County, Rhode Island, and sunny Southwest Florida. I'm your host, Gary, joined, as always, by my co-host and my cousin, Mike, down in Florida. How you doing today, Michael?
I'm doing all right.
Not so sunny down there today, is it?
It's not so sunny down in Sarasota, Florida. That is correct.
What is this one called? Darlene or something?
Yeah.
Tropical storm still, though, right? Never.
Yeah, it's going to be a hurricane. It's going to hit the panhandle.
Oh, is it? And then go.
Yeah, it turned into
west.
It's over this warm. The Gulf is so warm right now, so it just
churns it up like crazy.
Yeah, it really did.
That's not good. Ton of rain, ton of wind. Not ideal.
Did you hear that clap of thunder?
Just now?
Yeah.
I thought I heard something and your feed cut out for half a second too.
Oh, did it? Yeah, we just got a big clap of thunder. I've got
it's
these beautiful dynamic microphones that doesn't pick up much background sound.
No, not too much.
No.
Not too much. What else is new? You said you had a story for me that you wanted to tell.
Yeah, so we're playing it. I told you, did I tell you Kurt broke his 6-iron actually on a golf shot last week?
Oh, not out of anger. It just broke naturally?
No, it just broke. He hit a 6-iron on hole number 15. And you hear this strange sound. And I'm like, what the? And you see the club head go. I'm like, what, did you hit that? You hit a shot and it broke? He's like, yeah, I don't know. Well, this 6-iron had a dent in the shaft.
Oh, really?
So I said, well, you're the most frequent, you're the most recent person to break a club. And he's like, well, I didn't do it on intent. I said, yeah, but you did on intent like a year ago to have that.
When he
dent.
bent it or smashed it.
Yeah, so when he smashes it. Because he said he gripped his clubs. He does it by himself or whatever. And he said he noticed this thing. And so it lasted a couple weeks and it broke. So anyways, he's a YouTuber now. He's on YouTube researching how to do grips because he doesn't.
I thought you meant he had a channel or something.
No, he doesn't have a channel.
Oh.
But now he's going to get into the reshafting business. He bought a couple products that he needs to do the reshafts.
He's got some epoxy, got some ferrules.
He's got everything that he needs, apparently.
Yeah.
So he said the shaft was supposed to be delivered yesterday when we were playing golf, or Saturday for whenever this episode is released.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Absolutely.
You have to have some anger issues if you start your own reshafting business in your own garage to make up for how many clubs you break.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Because I even said, I'll be the sales guy. I got nothing going on. You want me to try to go to country clubs and try to recruit? I'll just pick them up during the day and we could drop them off. And on Sundays, you could just do reshafting all day. So I said, how much was the shaft? He's like, it was like $31. And I'm like, and he's like, and now I can save my grip because I learned how to take the grip off and repurpose the grip. I'm like, so fuck, $32. I'm like, let me ask you a question. He goes, what? I go, you think you might stop breaking more clubs? Because for us, the problem was you break the club and it's like, if I could snap a finger and they took $50 out of my credit card,
yeah,
I'd be fine. It's the whole driving it, dropping it off.
Right.
Or waiting for it. It's a 3-hour ordeal when you break a club. That's what the problem is. It's not the $50. Granted, the $50 is stupid and you should not be burning that. But I said, are you concerned that he said that was the first thing that came to my mind? He said, if I reshaft and this is successful and it's this easy, He said, I said, because I'm thinking about it's been 2 years for me. I might get back into the breaking the club business and just throwing them at trees and at my bag. I'm like, I'll just Venmo you $200. You can always have $200 in your account. We'll
You're
just
gonna have them on retainer.
we'll just be on retainer. We'll just, we all use the same shaft. I'll just buy like 7 of the shafts that I have. So
Buy
he
'em in
has.
bulk.
He's like, that was the first thing that came to my mind was I might start doing this more often.
Buying shafts in bulk just so he can break his clubs.
If you think about it, it's stupid, right?
Now, if you're really messed up, you could like bring it on the road with you, like have the shaft gripped and cut to length and everything, and then you just pop that, like bring a little torch with you.
We're working when I'm out of my hole. Instead of eating a peanut butter sandwich, when I'm in my pocket at 6, instead of eating my sandwich and Gatorade, I start reshafting what I broke.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 8-iron's good.
So instead of taking the pin when or raking their trap when I'm in my pocket
You're just
after
fixing
hitting 2 in
clubs.
the drink, now I just start.
You put the welding glasses on, with the torch. Oh, that's so dumb.
I wonder if Sarah Bay would hire me for that. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
It's pretty relaxing. Have you ever watched the videos on it? People doing it?
I used to. Yeah, there's a guy Sean's golf shop. He does it while you wait, so I'll just go in the back with him and BS with him.
Yeah, it's definitely relaxing.
But you got to get the apron too. You have to have that because it's different from like the chef apron.
Oh yeah, it's like
The golf repair apron.
It's like a
is-
canvas one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's classic, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
And those guys are so miserable. Like I'll go into PGA Superstore. That guy's so angry. That guy hates his job
Oh yeah.
because you got to add. Can you add a 1/4 inch here? Can you throw a 1/2 inch here? And he's measuring it. They're always miserable. The guys in the club repair guys.
The biggest thing is lining up the grips right and like making sure everything's straight. That's the hard part. That's the
Yeah.
difficult part. Anyway, should we get into the topic this week?
I don't know. I kind of like talking club repair, but if
All right,
I mean,
that's
if we
fine.
got to talk Disney, that's fine.
We'll just
whatever.
wrap it up at Club Repair Talk. Well, you told me to come up with the best snacks at Walt Disney World while using the dining plan. Is that what I was tasked to do?
And yeah, I said the best places to go to use,
Oh, not just the best snack, just the
not
best
just the
places to
best
go?
snacks. No, the best places to go use it.
Well, I mean that's very all right. That's fine. Well, that's not what I did at all. So we'll have
All right.
We'll throw an audible. What did you did the best places to use the
Yeah.
snack? All right. Well, why don't you start? Maybe I'll be able to fix mine on the fly.
My number 5 place to get snacks is at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge
Okay.
because you can get those zebra domes.
Zebra domes. There you go.
So
That's not
zebra
bad.
domes are fantastic.
That isn't bad. That isn't bad. They are good.
And I am all about leaving the parks, as you're well aware.
Sure, of course.
So if you got snack credits, go over to a resort and use
Is there
them.
anything else good at that one? That's at the what is it, the Mara?
Yeah, over
Does
at
that
the
one-
Mara, yeah.
I mean, there's always good like grab and go desserts and muffins and cupcakes and stuff you could get. But
Sure.
the zebra domes, you're only getting them there, and they are pretty good. They're not that expensive either.
No, they're not bad.
I think you get like 3 of them or 4 of them in an order. and
Yeah,
they're
it's
like
it's a
$7 or
good
$8.
value. We got them on our last Animal Kingdom Lodge stay.
Yeah, that's not a bad play. That's definitely a good one. All right. Well, I can work with this. My number 5 is going to be Aloha Isle at the Magic Kingdom, right next to the Tiki Room, because
Okay.
you have maybe my favorite snack in Disney World, which is the Dole Whip pineapple upside down cake. So you get
Okay.
the little piece of cake, you put the Dole Whip on top. That's great. You can also get the Dole Whip floats. They're all like $7-8, so it's a good use of a
It's
credit
a great
as well.
yeah, it's a great use of one of those snack credits.
And they have one of the specialty ones that comes with like it's like the float with like a cake pop, and that's the most expensive one they have. I think it's like the I Lava You shake or something. So that one's like $7.49. So those are all good use of a credit. And then obviously you're over there maybe going to the tiki room, it's good to get, you got to get a Dole Whip before you go to the tiki room. It's a
No
great
doubt
snack.
about it.
Classic Magic Kingdom Disney World snack.
No
You can't
doubt
do
about it.
without it. So I would say Aloha Isle would be a great place for a snack.
Now, I got this idea from our Rhode Island listener, Jerry Batchelor. He said, "Why don't you guys talk about the best snacks at Disney?"
Mm-hmm.
Which we can do for a later show. But when I saw that, I said, well, let's talk about, we've been talking about the Disney dining plan. So how about if we start jumping in and what are the best uses?
Yeah, sure.
The Disney dining plan.
As far as it goes with snacks. So yeah, I think like both of the ones that we started with are pretty good. But what's your next one?
Let's stay with the theming that you said, and we're going to go over to Polynesian Village,
Okay.
and we're going to get a Dole Whip.
Oh, okay.
That's a great use of a snack credit, don't you think?
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Go over there and people watch.
classic.
Either sit outside, or if it's too hot, go in the lobby and just chill.
Yeah, and it never hurts to go over there and maybe if you want to get an adult beverage while you're there, go upstairs to Tambu Lounge, get a cocktail or something, and then get a Dole Whip on your way out. Or on your way in. Depending on how you're feeling. I definitely agree with that. Can't go wrong with the Dole Whips.
That's
They're
just such a
fantastic.
great place to chill, isn't it?
It is. I like the Polynesian lobby. I like it a lot. So the next one on my list, I'm still in Magic Kingdom parts.
Oh, wow.
I think this could be higher up on the list, but I'm going to keep it at number 4. And I'm going to go to the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor because those ice cream sundaes qualify as a snack credit. So you can get like a brownie sundae for $8.79. You can get the All American, which is basically the same as the one you like from Beaches and Cream with the peanut butter sauce on it.
Yeah, the No Way Jose.
No Way Jose. It's
Yeah.
very similar to that.
Okay.
You can get any of their sundaes or shakes for a snack credit. You just can't get the Mickey's kitchen sink version from the Plaza there.
Okay.
But it's like a $9 snack credit, and there's a ton of options, so you can make everybody happy.
Now, did you guys use any snack credits over there?
We did not.
Okay.
We did not go over there. But I still think it's a great place to use some of your snack credits if you're in Magic Kingdom and it's a hot day and you want some ice cream. Can't go wrong with that. Like I said, it's a lot of options. That's the thing. A lot of the places to get snacks, they don't have a ton of options.
They really don't.
And granted, this is all the same. It's all ice cream, but there's different kinds of sundaes you can get, so that makes it a good use of a snack credit.
No, I didn't even know about that.
Oh, really?
No, that's good intel.
For the next time, because you're going to start thinking about using that dining plan more often, aren't you?
You know, we saw some great value. Again, the only negative is that we just don't plan. If we go up for 2 nights, we just kind of wing it and kind of do our own thing. And you have to plan just a little more
Now, let me ask you
than I'm
this.
comfortable with. Yeah.
How comfortable are you being a weasel? Because you could book a room and not put Susie's name on it and buy the dining plan for just you. And then you get like 2 meals and you just do 1 sit down. You get a couple quick serves, spread them out, and then 1 mug.
Is it being a weasel?
Technically, because then she's not in the room. So then she has to use your like magic band to get in the room and stuff.
Okay.
I think it's kind of being a weasel, but I mean, it saves you money on the dining plan. I think the full dining plan for you guys going for 2 nights is probably more than you need.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, you can use it, but you're not always trying to do that many quick serves and that many sit downs in a day, you know? So if you could spread it out and just have just the one person.
And then
That
just
might
pay
be-
out of pocket.
For everything else, yeah.
It's not a bad play.
You know? Just thinking outside the box here, trying to be creative.
I mean, that's all that is. I don't think it's being a weasel. It's just thinking outside the box.
Fair enough. Now, is it being a weasel if, like, I put fake people on the reservation and they're all kids, and then buy just kids' dining plans? and then just do
Doesn't
mobile.
somebody over 18 have to be on the reservation though?
Well, just
We're gonna
one,
have all
and then the rest
7-year-olds?
are all kids. It's just me with nine children. Then we just use all the snacks and quick serve credits that way.
Oh, there's just I don't even want to get into this.
That'd be very weaselly, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I wouldn't do that. There's no fun in that.
What was the name of the podcast that Ken Cabot found all this dirty stuff from?
Behind the Magic or something.
Yeah, that just
I
all
used
the
to listen to that one when they had it, but
You
I can't
used to
remember.
listen to it, right? Just all the
Yeah.
filthy things that you could do.
Yeah, they were good. They those guys were good when they did it. I think it was Behind the Magic or something like that. Anyway, is it my turn or your turn? No, it's your turn, right? Because I just did the pause.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go into a theme park.
Okay.
Okay. And we're gonna go to Germany.
Okay.
Caramel Kuka.
Yep.
That place is so solid, isn't it?
That's the best. That's my number one. I'll tell you.
Is
right
that your
now.
number one?
Yeah,
That
that's
place
my
is
number one.
So solid.
Now, the only thing, there's only one caveat is the prices there aren't high, so you're not getting a huge value, but there's so much good stuff there.
That's what I'm talking. Selection.
Like
The
if you're
selection is just phenomenal.
Like if you're on the dining plan and you're staying at like Beach Club and you have 3 or 4 extra snack credits on your checkout day, you just
Exactly.
go there, get a caramel apple, get some of those butter bars. to bring
I
home. Oh, they're the
remember
best.
once or twice walking in there with your dad. It was just basically your mom, dad, me, and Kristen, and we'd walk through there and like $50 of just between cookies and popcorn, and I mean,
Yeah, the
it's just,
popcorn's great. Yeah,
oh, that place is so phenomenal.
and it just lures you in. You walk by and the smell, and it's just like you have to go in there.
I mean,
every
it's a
time.
Werther's gift shop. I mean, what else
Yeah.
do you need to know?
It's fantastic. Yeah, like I said, that's my number one. But I'll come up with another one to replace it. I'll just bump everything up a little bit.
You're just gonna move stuff.
Yeah. So the next one on my list, this is more of a value play than what I would necessarily recommend you doing. But if you are on the dining plan and you are going to start your day at Starbucks, no matter what, the snack credits there are a great use of those, because those drinks, you can get any size and you can add whatever you want to it, and it counts as a snack credit. So like the large ones, they go up to $6.49, and then if you add like a pump of this or oat milk and all that stuff, it can get up to like $9-10 for one of these drinks, and that counts as a snack credit. So if you're getting one of these terrible Starbucks drinks to start your day anyway, it's a great use of a snack credit value-wise.
Now, do you ever drink that stuff?
I had one while we were there at Disney Springs when I went with Georgina. I hadn't had a coffee, and I went to Joffrey's and they weren't open. They opened at 10, and I was waiting, and Starbucks was right across the way. So I just went over to the Starbucks and I said, I don't know how to order here. I'm one of those guys. I don't even try to make an effort. I said, all I want is the biggest iced coffee that you have, and I take it black. That's all. Nothing just I don't know what size to order or
Yeah, I
what.
usually get the light blend or the weak blend. I'm the same way.
Oh,
I always
okay.
ask Kristen, I'm like, can you order for me? I don't know what.
I just said to the girl, I said, I just want the biggest one, iced coffee, and I take it black. You don't have to leave any room for cream. She's like, okay. And it was like $4 or something, $5 maybe. I just paid out of pocket for that one. But if you're getting one of those fancy drinks, if you're into like those Starbucks Frappuccinos and
Yeah.
with like the espresso foam and all this stuff, it adds up quick, and that's a great use of a snack credit. So that was my number 3 is the Starbucks, and a lot of their sandwiches and their pastries count as snacks as well. So you can really use it pretty well there, and there's one in every park, so it works out.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. Do you collect the mugs? Kristen likes to collect the mugs.
Those are nice. I do not.
The park mugs, you don't,
Yeah,
though.
like they
Okay.
say like You Are Here or whatever. That's like their series. They are nice. They're very nice. I have too many mugs. I have to like stop myself from buying
I'm
mugs.
the same way. I like to display them, but apparently they have them in Barcelona, and people who were on the DVC cruise and the ABD Barcelona escape were like in the group saying, if anybody's still in Barcelona, can you pick this up at Starbucks? I'm like, God, that's so cultish, isn't it?
Yeah. No,
We'll pay
people
for
collect
shipping,
those
we'll
things
do.
for
I'm
sure.
like, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. What else do you have, Pards?
We're going back to me. This could have been number 5. This could have been number 1.
Okay,
It's
so big
number
range.
2 for me.
Yep.
And it's a Main Street confectionery. And here's why.
Okay.
It's got a lot of choices.
A lot of choices.
So it could be number 1 because there's a million choices. It could be toward the end because it's a last resort. It's when you have 7 snack credits and you're in a panic mode and you're like, well, I don't want to get 3 muffins.
It's
of the
stuff you
same.
can bring home. You could travel
Right.
with this stuff. Yeah.
Right.
And they have all the bag stuff too. Like if you want those like bags of like gummy worms and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. There's just so many options. And people who are on the dining plan, they plan on using this to the T. And then at the end of their vacation, they're like, oh my God, I got too many snack credits. What I gotta get a Rice Krispie bar. Oh, I gotta get a bag of popcorn. Oh, I gotta do this. Like that is just the best thrift store for snacks.
Yeah, because that's what we did. We had 4 left at the end of our
exactly.
our day, and we ended up going in the gift shop at Beach Club and just grabbing stuff to bring on the plane. So I got like a trail mix, and the girls got like gummy worms and stuff. Better than leaving them.
Oh, no doubt about it.
But probably not the best use necessarily. But I see what you're saying. Like, but the other stuff at the confectionery, like the displayed stuff, is great.
Yeah, it really is.
Like all the candy, and they even have. I don't think it qualifies for a snack credit. But they just started doing it at the confectionery. They have like a make your own popcorn. So you could pick like butter popcorn, caramel corn, cheese corn, and then you could put like there's toppings that go in it. So you could put like M&Ms and stuff, crushed up Oreos, and then like they put a drizzle on top. And that's like that's the thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
I do not think it qualifies as a snack. So I think it's like $11 or $12, but just thought I'd mention it anyway. So my number 2 is definitely outside the box, but I think if you're walking around Epcot, that's a great place to use snacks, right? Just in general.
No doubt. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I think a hidden one that I found, not that I found, but that we went to this last trip that ended up being a pleasant surprise is the Kabuki Cafe just outside in Japan.
Really?
And they have these things called a kakigori. And it's like shaved ice, and they put like the flavors on it. So you could pick whatever, like the fruit syrups on it. And it's a big cup, and it's like overflowing with the ice. And you could eat it with a spoon or use a straw for it. And then they could put even like sweetened condensed milk on top to make it a little creamier. You could pick whatever flavors you want. They're like $6 to $7.
Now, where is this? Is this in the gift shop?
No, it's outside. So like as you're leaving Japan going towards America, there's a little booth right there.
So it's not that little one outside of Katsura Grill.
No, you know where they play the drums on the big stage?
Yes.
Like if you're behind it, there's a stand over there.
Oh wow, I'd have to look for that.
It's right next. So you could see, where the funnel cake stand is in America?
Mm-hmm.
It's about 100 yards from that. There's like they're the 2 closest things to each other.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look for that next time I'm there.
So they have those as a snack, and they also have sushi that counts as a snack. They had like a spicy tuna roll. They have.
Oh really?
They have like 3 different kinds, and they're like $6 as well. So the girls got all these kakigoris, and I ended up getting a sushi roll, and I got a beer there as well as we were hanging out. So if you remember when I was going through the dining plan, I couldn't remember all my snacks. That was some of them I ended up remembering. So we used like 4 snacks there. Some of the disappearing snacks that I couldn't think of, that was some of them that we used. So I think that's a good little spot to use.
Yeah, that's that's sneaky right there.
The sushi
wasn't even close. It wasn't even on my radar.
But sushi as a snack, that's great. $6. It was pretty filling. It was like 6 decent sized pieces of sushi. It was good. It was definitely good. So that's my number 2. Would have been number 3. I had to bump it up the list a little bit because you took my caramel coochie as well. But what's your number 1, Pards?
My number 1 is Riviera.
Okay. Primo Piatto?
Primo Piatto and La Petite Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
They've got so many good options up at La Petite Cafe. So between those 2 locations, you cannot go wrong.
Like, what do they have? I'm curious. I haven't really looked at La Petite Cafe.
Oh, I mean, they've got different types of muffins. What did I get? I got like a banana. I got a banana bread that had like
Oh, that's
chocolate
right.
chips.
You said it was good.
It was phenomenal. They've got a cheesecake. I mean, in the morning, that place is loaded
Sure.
with
For
snacks,
breakfast.
and then at night they have like, I don't even know. It's
Well,
just
and you could get the gelato too as a snack in Primo Piatto. They have like the gelato flavors.
right,
Yeah, there's some good. I think you could even get the tomato soup as a snack
which is
that they have.
phenomenal.
It's really good tomato soup. Yeah, at Primo Piatto. That's not a bad choice. A lot of the resort quick serves, if it's a good quick
Right.
serve, there's usually some sneaky good snacks
Yeah,
there.
you're right. You're right.
Because one that I'll just say as an honorable mention, um, Roaring Fork, I think, has one of the best values. They have that grizzly bear claw, which is the
Yes.
size of my head.
So what is it? But what is that? Does that have raisins?
It does. It's like
Okay.
raisin and nuts. It's like a cinnamon bun with like raisins and nuts and like that
And
cinnamon
you
bun
said
filling.
that's like 10 change.
It was $10.29,
Yeah,
and
it's
you can use
crazy.
credit for it. Wild. Um, but that's not my number one. But there are sneaky options at a lot of the quick serves that you can find. Like even at a Beach Club Marketplace, they had this caramel chocolate cheesecake that was like $7, like a single serve cheesecake. It was really good too. Like those prepackaged desserts, you never know. Some of them look
Yeah,
pretty
it's hit
good.
or miss. You're right.
Like Pop Century has that famous like tie-dye cheesecake that everyone
Yeah.
likes. They've had that forever. Like those kind of things. If you have a decent quick serve, you're gonna have some good snacks there, most likely. You can always get the homemade chips as a snack. You can usually get like a side of fries. So any of those quick serves are good options. However, my number one,
Yes, sir.
and I'm a big, big proponent. If you're on the dining plan, I think you should use your snack credits for breakfast. Save your other stuff for lunch and dinner and use those snack credits to try to get some kind of breakfast stuff out of the way. So that being said, I know they changed it recently and people were up in arms, but I think the waffles at Sleepy Hollow are great uses of snack credits. They have two options that qualify as snacks.
Really?
One is fruit and berries, so it's strawberry with like blueberries on a Mickey waffle with whipped cream, and the other one's a Mickey waffle with banana and Nutella. And they're like
Mm.
big; they're the full size of a plate. They're just not the foldable like they used to be foldable, and you could eat it like a sandwich.
Yeah, okay.
Now you have to eat it with a fork and knife. It's like a flat, huge Mickey waffle, and they put all the fruit and the whipped cream on top. $8.49 for those. And there's two different options. Like I said, there's the banana Nutella, and then there's the fruit one. And those both qualify as snacks. I think they also have funnel cakes there that qualify as a snack as well. I know they do. Actually, I shouldn't say I think. I know they have funnel cakes there.
Now, did you have any of this on your recent trip?
Yeah, the girls got one each. They had one for breakfast one morning at Magic Kingdom. Yergina had the banana and Nutella, and Yergina Jr. had the fruit one. I ended up eating about half of the fruit one. It was pretty good. Yergina polished hers off no problem with the banana and the Nutella. But they were big. They were definitely a good size. So I think that's a great use. That was my number two. I bumped it up to number one for the snack credits
Okay.
over there. Because like I said, it's a good value, $8.49. So you're getting a good bang for your buck, and you're getting your breakfast taken care of with a snack. So
Yeah,
you're
that's a good
You
point.
get a full meal to use your snack. That's the way to go. Do you have any other honorable mentions you want to talk about?
I don't. Do you?
I have a couple. So
All right.
there's a new one which they did when they opened Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the Golden Oak Outpost. They have the beignets. They're like
Yeah, I've heard about these.
they got the drizzle of honey and the powdered sugar on that. We tried those. It's $6.99. You get 3 of them in the order, and they were pretty good. I enjoyed them quite a bit. So that's a good use of a snack. And then the one that I think is slept on quite a bit in Animal Kingdom is Dino Bites. It's a little ice cream stand, and they have these cookie ice cream sandwiches that they make fresh, so they're not like prepackaged in cellophane. They actually take the cookies and scoop the ice cream on it as you wait, and like squeeze them together, and they're enormous. Those are like $8.29 for those ice cream sandwiches. They're big. We had one at Animal Kingdom, and the girls split it, and there was enough for Sarah and I to each have a few bites as well. So for one
Oh,
snack,
really?
like it's huge. Yeah. So I would definitely say that would be an honorable mention as well. And then, the classics, the Mickey ice cream bars, the pretzels,
Yeah,
the
right.
churros, of course, those are all great uses. But like you said, we'll do an episode in the future on just best snacks, not just best places for snacks.
You know what else is sneaky too is the
What's
one
that?
over in Norway that nobody ever walks through.
Oh, the school bread is fantastic.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite things. And they have some other good stuff too, but the school bread's a great snack. I did not have one on this trip, but that is one of my favorite snacks.
School bread is fantastic. I think they have lefse too.
Yeah, I will say that I never felt super hungry. I'm a snacker. A lot of times at night I'll want to eat some chips or something. But I was kept pretty full using the dining plan on this trip. Like the snacks are totally more than you
They
need.
kind of pass you over, huh?
Yeah, you don't really need them. I think if you're like me, maybe looking back on it, I could have used some of those snack credits for like those really refreshing drinks, like that one we had in Hollywood Studios, the frozen strawberry lemonade,
Right. Yeah.
something like that. Like those are $5 or $6, but it's not going to fill you up, and they're super refreshing, especially if you're in the summer when it's hot. Like having something like that, that's a great use of a snack credit as well. But I don't know. I don't have really anything else to add here. Do you, Pards?
No, I have nothing.
Should we talk about our YouTube page, youtube.com/@WDWBTG? What's going on over there? What do you got on the agenda?
I just put up our DVC box that we got.
Oh, okay. Unboxing.
Very,
Very nice. So check that out. I know you got some stuff to go through and edit and get up there. So check it out over there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Our podcast is out there right now.
Yes, the podcast goes out on YouTube. You can also subscribe to our newest podcast. Why don't you tell the folks about that?
Addicted to DVC podcast that is now on all platforms. So we be releasing that on both feeds. It's going to be on that feed and our WDW Beyond the Gates podcast feed for the next couple weeks.
And then that's just so just go to Addicted to DVC. So
Yeah.
on wherever you download podcasts and find it.
It's on Spotify. It's on all the big boys.
Yeah, everywhere. Very good. Of course, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at WDWBTG. Our Facebook group is WDW Beyond the Gates Podcast Family. Join us over there as well. You can email the show info@WDWBTG.com, Mike at WDWBTG.com, and Gary at WDWBTG.com. Looks like you were about to say something, Parts.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm just looking. 32 minutes.
Oh, it's too short, you're saying?
Probably like our quickest pod. You want to talk about something else? Or
Not really.
talk about Mr. Casciano's
I'm pretty good. You want to give out his
golf store?
club repair website? No, I think that's going to do it for this episode, unless I forgot any of our social.
No, you got all the social media.
All right, that's going to do it for episode number 540 of the WDW Beyond the Gates podcast. For my co-host Mike, my name is Gary. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. M-I-C
See you real soon.
K-E-Y
Why? Because we like you.
M-O